Alrighty guys, tis I, ChrissieGirl. Welcome to part 25 of my LEGO Harry Potter years 5 to 7 playthrough. And we have just fled the Weasleys after Death Eaters attacked. And we're now in the streets of London. Oh, and by the way, Harry, Ron and Hermione can now use apparition. Yay! Kind of made obvious by this screen coming up with apparition unlocked, but hey ho. Here's another part of the London streets that we can now access. I don't think we were able to access it before. We still can't get to that pink spot. Oh well. Head in here, and it will trigger a cutscene. Those two people over there are not muggles, as quickly becomes obvious when they start throwing things at you. Yeah. Oh crud. Umbridge. Umbridge has the locket. Well, at least we know where to look next. Obviously in the book and film they handled it very differently. They went back to Grimmauld Place. Creature revealed that he was with Regulus Black, who was the guy who replaced the locket. When he discovered it and stuff, and when he deposited it. Oh, well, I'm talking rubbish now. Basically, they sent Creature after Mundungus Fletcher, who they believe stole the locket, and he ended up giving it to Umbridge just to keep his hide out of trouble. But yeah. Enough babbling. This boss fight is just like the ones with Bellatrix in Half-Blood Prince. The guys are going to throw 3 things at you. The first 2 are not going to do anything. The last one, you'll be able to levitate back towards them. Boss fight we've seen multiple times before. The only real difference here is that there's 2 of them, but they both fight exactly the same way, and they take turns. It's not like they're going to double attack you at once. They're just going to take turns and stuff. I'm surprised that waitress just doesn't seem to hear what's going on. At least that's the case in the film. Come on. Once both of them are defeated, obviously it comes to an end, but that doesn't really need explaining. Okay. Okay, now they're both going to attack me at once. Guess there's actually not as much as I remembered about this boss fight than what I thought was possible. Oh, and they're going to take cover as well. Jammy fuckers. I think they're throwing things at me. Oh, yes they are. What? Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I was completely wrong about that. You can chuck multiple items back at them. I'm thinking of Bellatrix's fight far too much. That's why I say it's a playthrough, it's not a walkthrough. I don't know everything about the game. In fact, I don't know anything about anything. I'm a useless human being. Okay, that takes out one of the Death Eaters. 1 more to go. And he only needs 1 more hit. Take this! How about this? That sorts the Death Eaters out. So Hermione casts a memory charm. They forget we were even there. And it's time to devise a plan, I think, to go after that locket. But before I do that, I'm going to head back in here, because you can now access this area as part of the hub world. Quite a few things you can unlock. Character tokens, stuff like that. Kind of neat. Okay. Petunia! Yeah. This is when you can unlock most of the Dursleys. If you actually want to unlock them at all, but okay. I would also try not to use Leviosa on the fans on the ceiling because they'll suck you upwards. And I imagine that might kill you. I'm pretty sure it killed me before. You can also blast desks, but they take ages to, you know, be blasted apart, so I'm not going to bother. I'll have that. And I think this will get me something. Yep. Petunia Dursley. Okay. I already had a Petunia character token, but okay. I don't see why you need to make multiple Dursley character tokens. This is the best kitchen ever. All kitchens should be designed like this with a dance floor. Okay, the waitress. That makes sense. Don't know if I actually get all of them now, but I'm pretty sure you can get... I'm pretty sure I get another one. Pushing up, pushing up. Okay, it's a student in peril. Loads of studs. Okay. Yippity-doo. Yeah, I do get another one. Vernon Dursley. I'm not sure if you can get a Dudley token in here. I know I've already got a Dudley token, but I'm not sure. Okay. I think I do get the Dudley token in here. That's one way of cooking chicken. But I don't think the hygiene people will be too happy about that. Who knows what bugs have been in there. That guy's obviously very pleased. But we're not waiters. Okay, Dudley is in here. Okay. So I've got all the Dursleys, basically. That's where you can find them all. They're all in here. For anyone who's actually interested. Thrash metal! Okay, I believe you can now get into the place where you can get another shop where you can get another character token, but I didn't bother. So we're just going to head straight to the next level. That's one of the things about Year 7, Part 1 and Part 2. It's easier to transition from level to level. I mean, you can explore the hub worlds there, but they're not as deep or as interesting as Hogwarts, so generally much easier to proceed from level to level and get through it quicker. The levels are definitely interesting and more varied, so it's a fair compromise. I always found this bit kind of funny. Flushing yourself in down the toilet. It's clearly meant to be degrading. But never mind. I mean, imagine if someone had actually come in and shat in that toilet and you had to flush yourself down with the shit. Would the shit apparate into Ministry of Magic as well? Umbridge is just as much of a snotty cow as she always has been. So we're going to investigate her office, see if we can find that locket. I believe they're writing something about how dangerous muggleborns are. Or muggles. Or something like that. I don't remember every aspect of the book. Especially not now, I'm just too tired. Okay. Defendo this. Looks like an odd shape, but it will definitely come in handy. I want to see what's over here first. Okay, there is a room cupboard, so I'll need to come back here with Hermione. Or someone that can open room cupboards. True wizard rating again. Oh, I love my upgrades. Okay. Go, wind up, thingy-majiggy. Okay. Let's scare some people. Bang! That kind of gas made it look like, you know, someone farted or something. So they don't create darkness powder. They fart and stink the room out. Well, it's effective, I suppose. Darkness isn't going to frighten people. Not to the extent that, you know, a bad smell is. None of these drawers have anything in them except studs. And evidently I can use the deluminator, but I'm choosing not to pay attention to it. Okay, now I'm paying attention to it. It's just funny how all these people just work and work and work, and they don't notice these two ministry workers behaving very strangely and attempting to break into someone's office. Wow, they must really be zombified when they're working. There's an eye in Umbridge's door that needs putting to sleep. Believe it or not, it's Mad Eye Moody's eye. Sadly, Mad Eye did not make it past the air duel before the Weasley's house. Sad, but there were quite a few deaths in the war, and there's still a few more to come for Harry, including people that he cares about. Poor guy. It's fairly obvious what to do. Just you know, search about for the oh, plenty of studs. Thank you. There's the key. Just got to go over here, find the keys. And in here, you'll find nothing. The locket is not in there. So, best get out of the office now. Umbridge still has her cat obsession by the looks of it. We just walk out the office like nothing's happened. And no one is paying the slightest bit of attention. Their jobs must be so drab and boring that they just turn on to autopilot and don't notice anything around them. Ah, poor guys. Ugh, I do apologise for the yawning. Seems to be a habit of mine. I am not bored. I'm just, like I say, a bit tired. This is relatively straightforward. There's a guy in there we need to sort out. Let's give him a hand. And pop this in there. I don't know how that works, but Okay, game. I think that might have been a subtle reference to that ministry guy needing his room to stop raining. My office is raining. Do something about it. Okay. So obviously there's only one place we can really head now, and that's down with Hermione to face Umbridge herself. I cannot think where she could be hiding other than that, so... build this pipe up and send Pig up it. Go, Pig! Knock these things down! Yay! Good owl! To be honest with you, Pig's about as useful as Scabbers was. Doesn't beat the king of useful, Crookshanks. Okay. I don't know why I'm still fishing for studs when I've got a true wizard rating. I did say I sorted my act out a little bit. I'm still not perfect, but I do sort my act out a little bit. Anyway, we're in the courtroom. Reg Catamol's wife is there. Ron is obviously pretending to be Reg Catamol. Clearly it's Umbridge's Patronus that's keeping the Dementors at bay. Ah. Harry's transformed back. Anyway, this fight is just like Bellatrix's. I know I said that before with the two Death Eaters in the cafe, but this really is just like Bellatrix's fight. You have a bunch of guys coming at you, trying to kill you, and you just fire spells at them until they're all gone. Then you have to deal with Umbridge, who's trying to throw things at you. The first thing she throws at you will do nothing. The second thing, same. The third thing you can throw back at her. It's easy to tell what you can throw back at her because it's purple. I think as the boss fight goes on, she'll pick up more items, but generally it's always the last one that you can attack her with. It's a bit repetitive and having the same boss more than once, even with the tweaks. But, you know, this was never really a game about combat. It was more of a game about, you know, basic puzzle solving. See, now she has 4 items that she's levitating. Again, the last one that's purple, she'll throw that at you last, and that's easy. That's the one you send flying back at her. With Leviosa. Take this! Okay, before you dish out the last hit on her, I believe it's Yaxley, a Death Eater. He'll want to fight you in a duel. Duels are about as easy as they ever were. Nothing changes at all with duels. So dish out all the hits you need on this guy, take him out, and we'll be able to finish off Umbridge. I've noticed that the further I got into the game, it took a little bit longer to project a spell back in their direction, but on the whole, still not hard. So that takes care of Yaxley. He's going to run away like a bitch and hide. And Umbridge is now going to chuck 5 items at you. Again, the last one being the only one you can throw back. Oh, God. Take this! It's no use! Take this! Sorry, but that was the first thing that popped to my mind when I saw them throwing items at each other. But yeah, the last thing we do with Umbridge is duel her. Same way we did with Yaxley. And I'm not quite sure what the hell I'm doing. Oh, it's because she's got a shield up. Okay. Duel her, beat her, and then that'll be it. Best to duel them. Do duels with Harry because he knows focus, so if they try to pull that on you, then you can counter it. Knock Umbridge down, and that is it. That's a good, worthwhile punishment for that vile cow. Ever since year 5, I've been itching to get my claws into her and punish her, and now I have done so. So, the final part of the level, we're just running away from Dementors now, just like we did in, we ran away from the falling orbs in year 5, and just like the way we ran away from the dragons in year 4, in the previous game, that is. Just keep running, don't stop, don't go back for studs, just keep running. Otherwise, those Dementors are going to catch you, and it won't be pretty. I can tell you that. So, let's finish off this level with a cutscene. That's amusing. Yaxley's not quite given up. He's determined to get his paws on Ron. He doesn't quite manage it. So anyway, that was that level. We've managed to retrieve the locket, thank goodness. So let's get to work on destroying the thing. Yay, true wizard rating. Every little helps. And yeah, let's continue on. And I'll see you in the next part.